Here's Hardaway. Crowder pulls it in.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And Thomas, here we go. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Now here's Thomas. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And when we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Covington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thomas goes in, kicks to Bradley. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet.
And turning down what would have been a tough shot for himself into an easy one for his teammate.
George passes to Scott. It's stolen by Bradley. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball, and he gets it to go. Thomas got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
6 on the shot clock. Releases. Covington's shot is off.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Noel's checked in for Scott. The Celtics making a switch here. Thomas goes in. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And George kicks to Covington. Hardaway dishes to George. 5 on the clock. It's Hardaway, that time on the assist by George. Hardaway has got his third basket of the night right there. Celtics trail by 8. Smart passes to Dillon. And Muhammad kicks to Thomas. Such a wide open look. Thomas got 8 points. Philadelphia's drawn 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Hardaway, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
To the paint, here's Thomas. That's tipped. Here's Covington. Muhammad covering, and he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the 76ers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Stolen by George. Here's Jennings. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
And it's Smith's missing. The 76ers leading by 13. Johnson, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Pass to Muhammad. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. Outside Jennings. Embiid kicks to George. Here's Jennings. Buries it down low. Jennings has got his second basket of the night.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Outside, George. There's a screen by Noel. Muhammad with the steal. And the pass to Smits.
2 minutes.
They double him with George. Muhammad with it. Now guarded by Noel. He had a nice open look right there. Smart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Brad Stevens for a minute. A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. And the shot is good. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
The shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And here's Jennings outside. Rebound, Boston. There's 49 seconds left in the first. In the corner, Smart with it. Pass to Dillon. Releases from 15. Good on the jump shot.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And George, here we go.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
He feeds it to Jennings. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda. That happened. Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away from a very successful tenure with the Butler.
The only hard part of that decision is leaving a place that you really loved for 13 years. I couldn't have left without knowing that it was a place that we were going to stay together and really commit to a process together. And I was sold on that, and I continue to be sold on it.
I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college class with all those draft picks Boston is stockpiled.
Well, I don't know how he would address that question, but I do know he's feeling real good about his decision. I mean, taking the Celtics to the playoffs in just his second season, I mean, I think he's one of the bright coaching stars in the NBA today. It was the NBA's game and college basketball's loss when he moved on to the Celtics.
Well said. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
Nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
For Boston, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. No good on that one. Larry Nance has checked in for Philadelphia.
That's his first personal foul.
And the second free throw, good. The 76ers leading by 20. Outside, George. Nance, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Aldridge misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Thomas with the ball. 8 points for him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Thomas got 11.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pulls up. Covington with the bucket.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
A nice shot by Aldridge.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And George kicks to Okafor. Thomas against George. Feeds to Nance. Outside Hardaway. George dishes to Nance. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Boston making a switch here. Crowder's checked in.
Jay Crowder.
Knocked away. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And Hardaway gets it to go.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Thomas kicks to Crowder. They break it out 5 on 3. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Back to Thomas. Shot to stop the run. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
And Thomas with the block. And they're able to recover. Celtics trail by 21. Aldridge the pass to Crowder. Thomas dishes to Bradley. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Aldridge a screen. Okafor comes in with the double team. Shot clock at 3. Stokes. Nance with the rebound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Shot by Crowder, no good. The 76ers leading by 23. And here they go. And here's Covington from the arc. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
This is what happens when he gets on a roll. I mean, you're not going to see a better rhythm shooter than this guy.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Nance. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Hardaway kicks to George. Here's Okafor. The shot's good on the assist by George. Okafor's got his first points of the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And typically, he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hardaway passes to George. Clock at 6. Nance dishes to Covington. Again, Philadelphia.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Thomas goes in, and Okafor with the block.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Outside Hardaway. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thomas with the ball. George picks him up. Bradley can't get it to go.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good.
They're perfectly content to keep going to that mid-range jumper. If the defense is going to give it to them, they'll take it all day.
And it's about getting open looks, and they've used that shot with great effect here tonight.
Trying to get back on track. No good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pick by Okafor. And George, here we go. An easy layup after coming off the pick. George has got 15 points.
And I would say that's the definition of an ankle breaker, fella.